now it's for real. The tactics and squad strengths have all been analysed by committed fans and neutral observers. A confrontation that all football lovers will revel in, knowing that we might be about to witness a simply unmissable occasion. Don't go anywhere, all the action coming up next.
Hello everyone from North London, the Emirates Stadium. I'm Guy Mowbray and Sue Smith is alongside me for commentary. And it's a game from the Premier League on the way. It's Arsenal and they face Nottingham Forest.
Thanks, Guy. Well, I'm really looking forward to this.
Hello, welcome back to Armchair Armoury, and I am back again previewing Nottingham Forest this weekend, 12:30 kickoff. My main headline for this game, more than anything, will be it's time to move on from Liverpool. It was a disappointing result, an okay performance, if not an okay performance. We didn't play badly, but we probably could have done more to win the game, particularly in the first half. And it took let's say a moment of magic, as I said in my reaction to the game, for to decide it, essentially, which was that insane Szoboszlai free kick. But now we have a chance after this international break where it sounded like players like Mikel Merino and Noni Madueke impressed for their countries, Spain and England respectively. It's time to now come back to the Emirates and get back to winning ways of some sort. And as I said before this period, this isn't going to be an easy one because, Nottingham Forest will probably, they've just sacked or parted ways, I should say, with Nuno Espirito Santo. Ange Postecoglou has returned to the Premier League. The Greek connection is there because of Angelos Marianakis, that is the chairman over at Nottingham Forest. So he's brought in Ange Postecoglou. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. And I have a feeling there will be a bit of a new manager bounce with Forest. And Forest do have some decent players, to be fair. So yeah, it's not going to be an easy one, put it that way. But we do need to get back to winning ways. I know it's really early in the season and this is only the fourth game, but we can't really afford to drop too many points this season. And with how volatile the fan base is at the moment, not volatile, I think how on the precipice, let's say, the fan base is at the moment, we can't really afford to have two bad results in a row. It's definitely something that we need to get that feel-good factor back, because there has been a lot of negativity since the Liverpool result. With questions over Arteta's tactics in the Liverpool game being too negative and whether we have the nous to go on and win anything this season, etc., etc. I think we do. I think we do have the squad to do it. I think that's one thing I will say. It's just kind of whether we can rectify that from a coaching perspective and a footballing perspective. That's yet to be seen. There's no point in me sitting on here saying, having doubts over Arteta when we're only 4 games into the season. If we lose the next 6 games and, we're out of everything majority of our games between now and Christmas and we're out of everything by January, then yeah, we can have that conversation. But if, we're there or thereabouts, it's more about, what are the reasons why. Tom Canton, Gooner Talk TV, makes a good point that you can't sit there after 3 games saying you want the manager to go. And I know what people will say, but Dan, it's not been 3 games, it's 5 years. But we've competed for the last 3 years, regardless of the fact that we weren't as good as we were the previous 2 seasons before that. We still managed to, with all the injuries we had, we still managed to compete. And, if the writing's on the wall, obviously, in any situation, if you're in your day job and you perform badly consistently for 6 months, you're obviously going to be sacked, or something's going to happen that's going to lead you to potentially being removed from your job. So obviously, if things go downhill from here with Arteta, obviously he's going to go. But yeah, the focus should be on focusing on this game now. What can we do going forward? And hopefully we can turn it around quickly. We've not got easy games coming up after this. We've got a trip our first trip away in the Champions League this season to Athletic Club in Bilbao. So that will be, tiring if anything else. And then we've got City at home straight after that. And then I think we've got another Champions League game shortly after that. Oh no, we don't. So we've got Port Vale in the Carabao Cup, and then we've got Newcastle away, which obviously we've struggled at over the past few seasons. But this will be an Alexander Isak-less Newcastle team. So we've got to instead look forward to when Liverpool come to the Emirates later in the season. That they'll probably have Alexander Isak up front, who probably would have scored about 15 goals in all competitions by that point. As I said after the game, after Liverpool, I know I've said we need to move on from Liverpool, but I do have to mention it. Like I said, I don't think that we have, even though we have a better squad than we did last season and a more rounded squad than we did last season, I still don't think that we're quite on the level of Liverpool in terms of being able to go all the way, particularly in the league. I think we've got a very good chance of winning some sort of silverware, not necessarily the Champions League. I think the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup is a good start if we can get there. And Port Vale in a couple of weeks' time will be hopefully a good launching point for that. But I don't think that we're going to be quite there or quite good enough to win the league. Hopefully I'm proved wrong, but we'll have to see. But going back to Nottingham Forest, in terms of their recent results, I can only go by the last three, obviously. They are currently in 10th, and they've actually had an indifferent start. So they've lost to the first game of the season. They lost to where are they gone now? Normally it shows you who they played. So I think, I know that they beat Brentford last weekend. No, it wasn't them, was it? They lost to West Ham United last weekend. Second week of the season they drew Crystal Palace, and then the first week of the season they beat Brentford. So they've had a bit of an indifferent thing so far, and obviously they've had this controversy around Nuno Espirito Santo, and they've now replaced him. So again, it will be interesting to see what they'll do. They don't have players like Anthony Elanga anymore, but they still have other dangerous players like Chris Wood, for example. On his day can be a decent striker. They still got Aina, I think he's the left back. Morgan Gibbs-White is obviously still there after his controversy. Callum Hudson-Odoi. So they've still got players that can cause us problems, and we have conceded silly goals to them in the past. Maybe because Ange Postecoglou is coming in, he'll be doing the high line thing that he did at Spurs. We'll just have to wait and see. But on paper, it's a winnable game. This and Forest and Leeds at home were the games where I thought, well, if we play well, we should get the 3 points. If we play to our strengths, we should get the 3 points. The thing I'm looking for here is more playing to the strengths of Gyökeres. I'd like to see Eze start the game, and I'd like to see a bit more from Zubimendi. Even though Zubimendi's looked all right so far, I think I'd like to see a little bit more from him. It's definitely showing that he's not used to the Premier League. I think that's the same with Gyökeres as well, to be fair. But we'll just have to see what happens. As I said, on paper we should win, but you never know. I'll be there watching it on TNT Sport, the first Arsenal TNT Sport game of the season. The first time Arsenal have been shown on TNT Sport in the UK here. So let's see what happens. I will be back again, hopefully after the game. Until then, enjoy the rest of this simulation. Just FYI, I've actually lost every single simulation since the start of the new season. We'll see how we go if I decide to buy EAFC 26. But yeah, so hopefully you stay to watch that. And yeah, as always, take care and stay safe.
Play, and he does really well. He takes his man on with ease, and he shows his strength by holding off the defender, then keeps his composure to finish. He does really well there.
That brings the first half to an end in North London. Well, we've seen a top player at the top of his game up to now. It's been a performance of the highest quality.
Well, that's an outstanding first-half performance. His goals have been really well taken, but it's his all-round game. His movement, his work rate. Wonder how many he's going to get today.
Remember to like and subscribe, and also follow Dan on social media. All the information is in the description below.
Off we go, the second half underway. That's a good ball. And that's nicely won to see off the threat. Rice. It's all getting a bit scrappy in the middle right now. They are sitting a bit deep here, you feel. Need to engage a little higher. Options available in the middle. Only half the job done there. Possession lost just at the point of something happening. Chris Wood. To keep that out. They could get caught out on the break here. Real opportunity, and so close to finishing it off.
Oh, that was impressive. The amount of players sprinting to get forward in support of the ball. So many options. Picked the right one, just couldn't convert the chance.
A little careless there as the ball changes hands. Chris Wood. Having a try. Well, he's kept that out nicely. Delivered into the box. Saved, but not cleared. Oh, great work from the keeper to avert the danger. Nicely played through. And that's a great bit of goalkeeping. That's what he's there for. Martin Odegaard. Victor Gyökeres. Oh, they've lost it. The attack is over. And that has stopped any potential danger. Zubimendi. Promising looking attack building here for Arsenal. Cuts inside. Oh, great block. Moreno. Morgan Gibbs-White. And a good tackle results in a throw-in.
Nottingham Forest coming off the pitch.
Space now to get a crossover. Oh, a great chance. It's a pretty good save by the keeper. It's put into the middle. It's away, but it's not finished yet. And it's opened up! But it's a tame try, or at least that's how the goalkeeper's made it appear. Having a look, and that is a quality bit of goalkeeping. It's gone out, and it's a corner. They decide against putting it in. Well, it was looking good, but ultimately nothing doing. Very quick to close down. And they can't go any further here, offside. Well read to gain possession. That set up the chance. He takes aim. Oh, excellent work from the keeper to deny a promising-looking attack. Corner is fired in, punched away by the keeper. Full time is looming. What do you make of this from Arsenal? Is it that they've just not performed?
They've certainly not been at their best. Defensively have looked disjointed, no real protection from the midfield. Certainly more work needed on the track.
Oh, top quality goalkeeping to deny what looked a likely goal. And here it comes. And that's not properly away yet. Oh, it's still in there. The chance didn't look on, and it turned out it wasn't.
The angle was so tight, I'm not sure why he even attempted a shot. He had other options.
Alex Moreno. Not a lot of time for him. Gibbs White. Oh, nice vision in that pass. Well, it looked promising, but well read to cut it out in the end. Rice. Marino just needs the composure now. And they've scored. This is not yet over. They'll have to be quick about it, but just one more needed now.
Well, here we can see it again. Sometimes when you're through 1v1, it's easy to be caught in two minds. He was just really composed and the keeper had no chance.
Well, that brings a close to the match. A frustrating day here for Arsenal, far from at their best, and it's 3 points dropped.
Yeah, it was a real below-par performance from them. They never really got going, did they? They certainly need to move on quickly and pick up for the next game.